It is the story of the girl called Dear Swaroop, who is extremely reticent in nature. She is very less talkative and mostly introvert who keeps things to herself than sharing. We rarely find these characters in and around us. Then, how it will be the situation when these kinds of introverts fell in love starts with the love journey of Dear. Let's begin the story. Dear falls in love at first sight with her senior called Rohit in the same college who is into a different academic branch. She always thinks to reveal her feelings for him but fails to express to Rohit before he moves out of the country, due to her extreme introversion. After 3 years, Dear Rohit happened to meet in Mumbai where the duo stays due to professional work. Surprisingly, they live in opposite flats and realized that both wasted 3 years due to introversion as Rohit felt the same towards Dear during college days. When they spent time together happily, then fate comes to divide them in the form of a road accident. As Dear wakes up in the hospital, asks for Rohit, but his father told that he was dead. Unable to accept his death news, Dear went to severe depression where she always lost in his thoughts. To ease her stress, she was sent to her sister's place in Bangalore. The heart-wrenching and introverted Dear decides to end her life but unable to do it so after a few failed attempts. Then meanwhile, another outgoing guy called Adi, who is exactly opposite in nature to Dear, enters into her life. He is the only son to his dearest mother, Lakshmi, a notable doctor in super specialty hospital through which he got chance to meet Dear again after the first encounter where Dear was disturbed by his call when she was about to leave the world at railway crossing. Actually, the call is due to the bag which was stolen by a thief when Dear unconsciously walking to her way but she left the place without paying heed to the situation. That's when Adi comes into the picture to return the bag which was caught by him. Soon, they become good friends with Adi's cordial nature towards Dear where she discloses everything that happened to her and made a promise that they should stay as good friends forever without crossing limits. Slowly, she starts to forget her past and find complacency in Adi's friendship. Even though he has feelings for her but kept to himself. One fine day both confess their love after realizing their togetherness and bonding. One day Dear happened to visit Mumbai where she was shocked to find the truth that Rohit is alive. Actually, it got revealed that he went to coma but due to lack of guarantee on his aliveness, his parents hid the fact so that she could move on without thinking about him. By God's grace, he got recuperated and waiting for her to start a new life. Though Dear, happy for his recovery, unable to move with him closely due to new love. She calls Adi and told the situation asking whether she reveals the truth to Rohit or not. Having inspired for the Rohit's love, Adi told her to share life with Rohit as it is not good to divide true love. Reluctantly, she agreed to do so. Rohit Dear decides to marry where they thought to leave for Singapore after the wedding. Adi got this news from one of their mutual friends, so he decides to go for Dear's reception to see her last time despite his mom's order to cancel the idea of going as he already felt sick due to their untoward breakup. He went to the reception. After seeing him in the event, Dia can't hide feelings for Adi anymore and unveiled the actual truth to Rohit, who agreed to call off the happened wedding for the sake of Dia's happiness. By the time Dia wants to meet Adi to share the happy news, he leaves the event and left for Bangalore. Dia tried calls to him, but no response. Next day when Dia arrived in Bangalore to meet him, but he wasn't there in his abode, where she found the shocking news through his maid that his mother was died due to sudden heart attack, but she might be alive if Adi was present on that very night where he went for Dia's reception. Coming to Adi, he wails like anything as he is the sole reason for his mother's death. He cursed for his desperate move as he didn't heed her words when she told to not to go for Mumbai, so he thought to end his life in dejection without aware of the Dia's arrival. By the time Dia and Adi meet is shown in the below meme. Suddenly, running train passes over him badly. That's the end of the movie, which left Dia in bizarre